Hello and welcome. Rapid support force RSF fighters have looted around 10,000 tons of gum arabic, valued at tens of millions of dollars from the West Kordofan town of Al Nuhud earlier this month, according to traders and officials. The shipment, stored on over 400 lorries and intended for export, vanished after the RSF seized control of Al Nuhud from the Sudanese military on May 2. The town, a key hub for gum arabic production and a strategic link between eastern and western Sudan, was heavily looted, with the RSF fighters ransacking homes, shops, and businesses. Traders say the looting is ongoing, with warehouses in both West and North Kordofan being targeted amid intense fighting. Two traders estimated that the gum arabic stolen in and around Al Nuhud to be worth approximately $75 million, with up to one-third of this year's total gum arabic production valued on $125 million already lost to the theft of RSF. Libyan authorities announced the discovery of the bodies of 7 Sudanese migrants deep in the desert in the southeast of the country. Their car broke down and they were left stranded for days without food or drink. Ibrahim Bil Hassan, director of the Ambulance and Emergency Service in Kofra, explained in an interview with local media outlet that the vehicle was carrying 34 Sudanese as they crossed the Libyan border from Chad via desert road, commonly used by smugglers. He added that the group entered illegally through unknown routes and therefore they remained stranded for 11 days after the breakdown. They lacked water and food and were not quickly found. 22 people from the group were rescued, including 5 children, one of whom about 4 months old. They were all transferred to the city of Kafra for medical examination and necessary care. 5 people are still missing, with little hope of finding them alive, given the difficulty of escaping on foot in the vast Libyan desert, according to Ibrahim Bil Hassan. Under the supervision of the popular resistance in Abu Hamad locality, North Sudan, leaders announced the formation of the armed battalion called the Abu Hamad Shield. The move comes in support of the armed force. During a press conference held on Sunday, May 25, 2025, popular resistance leader Abdul Rahman Al-Umrabi said the battalion would operate under the command of the Sudanese Armed Force, with local youth already organizing in camps. He stressed that the battalion's mission is to combat the spread of negative phenomenon in the area. The formation of the Abu Hamad Shield follows threats of the militia to advance into the northern Sudan, prompting authorities in the River Nile and northern state to consider the creation of similar force to defend the region. The Sudanese Ministry of Health announced the sharp rise in cholera cases, with more than 2,700 infections and 172 deaths recorded in just 1 week. In a statement issued Tuesday, the ministry confirmed that 90% of the cases occurred in Khartoum state, which has seen severe disruption to power and water supplies in recent weeks due to continued militia attacks. The cholera outbreak is straining and already fragile healthcare service and rising alarm over the deteriorating humanitarian situation in the capital and the surrounding areas. The executive director of the Khartoum locality, Abdul Munaim al-Bashir, revealed that more than 5,000 shops and 16 bank branches were subjected to a systematic looting in the local and central market following the Rapid Support Force militia rebellion. He stated that the market was one of the first areas to be looted by the militia on the 3rd day of the war, and that the rebels had turned the area into a warehouse for looted goods. During a meeting with the markets committee attended by the commander of Khartoum military region, Major General Engineer Osman Juma Bashir, al-Bashir announced a framework plan to eliminate all irregularities and crime hotspots in the area with the participation of all regular force. He stressed the importance of cooperating from all sectors operating in the market in reporting security breaches, noting that the next phase would witness a major security shift. The commander of the Khartoum military region praised the traders for their resilience and support for the battle of dignity, confirming the armed force commitment to restoring the security in the post-war period. The Anti-Terrorism and Crimes Against the State Court in Wad Madani, presided over by General Court Judge Mawlana Abdul Aziz Ahmed Mohammed, has issued severe sentence against 3 defendants in criminal case number 82-25-2025. 2 of the defendants received life imprisonment, while the third was sentenced to death by hanging. The court found them guilty of violating Articles number 26, 50, 51, and 186 of the Sudanese Penal Code of 1991, amended in 2020, relating to assisting rebel force in undermining the constitutional system, enacting war against the state, and committing crimes against humanity. They were also convicted under Articles number 5 and 6 of the 2001 anti-terrorism law. The 3 were proven to have worked with the rebel force in the base of Barakat area. Notably, one of the defendants was an active member of the Sudanese Armed Force. The verdict was issued in the presence of the defendant's attorney, and the case were prosecuted by the second deputy prosecutor, Suhail Al-Tahir. A Palestinian official claimed on Monday that Hamas had agreed to a Gaza ceasefire proposal presented by U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, involving the release of 10 Israeli hostages in exchange for 70 days ceasefire and partial Israeli withdrawal from Gaza. The deal, reportedly received through mediators, would also include the release of Palestinian prisoners, including hundreds serving long sentence. However, the claim was swiftly denied by both Israeli and American officials. An Israeli official said that the proposal was not from Washington and stressed that no Israeli government could accept such terms. Witkoff himself dismissed the report, telling Reuters the proposal attributed to him was completely unacceptable. Former Democratic Republic of Congo President Joseph Kabila has returned to the country for the first time in 2 years, arriving in the rebel-held eastern city of Goma. His return was confirmed by both M23 rebel spokesperson and youth leader from his People's Party for Reconstruction and Democracy, PPRD. Kabila's reappearance follows a decision to strip him from immunity amid allegations to supporting the Rwanda-backed M23 rebel group, which is currently battling Congolese army. While Kabila has consistently denied any ties to this group, he has recently criticized the country's justice system, accusing it of being used for political purposes. This was your today's news by Sniper TV. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.